Cascade. Cascade. Alright, did we fix every fucking formula in this? So what if S is, observe S minus 1 and he wants to no click after S. It is, well, we exit at QS minus 1 plus 1 minus QS minus 1. We go to the next, and for example, we do not click on S, right? J is S. What do we have here? We will have QS. We exited. But we should also say 1 minus RS. Yeah, 1 minus RS is missing here. Alright, so give me a second. QS minus 1. RCK is clicked, and then you want to probably have no click. Either you probably QS minus 1, you exit, perfect, or you stay with 1 minus QS minus 1, and then you are at QS, which is, for example, CK plus 1, and then what is it? J equals S. And for example, what is the probability that first of all, you should not click on CK plus 1 or RS. So you can either exit at QS. So we will have QS, but we need to have 1 minus RS. So this part of the formula is also wrong. And 5 minutes. And then QS is wrong. Yeah, I want to have. First of all, we should not have any RJ or RK or any whatever. So we come here. Either we didn't clear, we exited, or we came here. 1 minus QS minus 1. So we arrived. Then we need to have 1 minus RS. And then maybe QS. So this formula. Alright, now what if we go at S we don't exit, we go for S plus 1. You have QS plus 1, but we have 1 minus QS. And 1 minus RS. Okay. So this is the problem here. Yeah, that's. Alright, so this is also wrong. That's another reason. See, fucking ChatGPT needs help. No. Yeah, so let me show you. Three minutes, guys. Let's. Dude, even overleaf got better. Overleaf. Overleaf. No. No, I want this formula. Guys, I have to go. 2 minutes. 2 minutes and then. Best things in life come for free. Dimitris Konomis. Greatest quote of all time. From a recent Greek philosopher. where is it? Okay, it's here. So I want to change this because we wanna so okay, qj 1 minus rj is missing. Now it makes more sense, right? So, for example, let's go s plus 1. We came to s plus 1. Really, this last minute is tough. Alright, we came to s plus 1, and so we are not gonna click on s, we are not gonna click on s plus 1, right? And we are gonna exit as s plus 1, and we are not gonna exit as s. So I think, yeah, the formula was wrong, so we need to fix this. And alright, guys, 18, yeah, this time. So I said qj 1 minus rj plus, we want to make sure what happens when we are at n. So you are at n, and we want to have qn, right? And up to n, and you are not choosing, yeah. So we need to also fix this part. I think now we are better, and maybe our code runs better too, hopefully. And we assume that qn is always 1. That's full of terms. And then we have so this part is bullshit. This part is maximizing the cascade model likelihood. Yeah, this part I can remove it. Where is the subsection? Okay, let's go over the code. Iteration tools, chain, combination, single type, probability of exact subset of clicks, definition, no clicks, probability, zero based. Start RQ, and then we wanna, yeah, no clicks, probability, zero based. I hate zero based. What is it? Probability that from position start up to n minus 1 there are no clicks. I don't like zero based, by the way. Under the cascade model, zero based. RJ, click probability at position J, Qj exit probability at J, and len of R. If start is greater than or equal to n, return 1. Okay. Formula sum. So we need to change this one to formula is J is 1. It's the probability of no click. QS minus 1, 1 minus. J1 to N. MS to J minus 1. Where is it? 1 to N. Start to J minus 1. 1 minus R M. Yeah, that's stupid. I want to say Q. N. So total is 0, partial product equals 1. And RG. For J in the start to N, because N is not included in Python, alright, but start is included. With no click, then exit at J. And no click it. Exit at J, partial product times QJ. If J is less than N minus 1. Not exit, not click at J. J is less than N minus 1. Alright. Yeah, I think we are So okay, let's add this 1 minus rj. One minus rj. So partial product is 1. Let's say n is start plus 1, and then we are having probability of exit at position j is 1 times qj, and we are not clicking 1 minus rj. Exactly. And then total will be probability of exit at j plus total, which total is 0. But if we are, for example, n is start plus 2, then we have start is less than n, yeah, j less than minus 1, product is 1 minus qj, 1 minus rj, I like that, and else j is n minus 1, yeah, we need to move this line here. This is probability of not getting a long click, minus rj, j is n. I think this is also true for j equal n minus 1. Yeah, because we are setting q n minus 1 to 1. Alright, we have the formula. This code should not be difficult, alright? Exactly. What if start is 0? What do we have? The start is 0, q start minus 1. Start 0, we need to return the total. Otherwise, we need to return that shit. So that's it. So start it can be 0. We're starting from 0, and there are no clicks. No clicks given and then the user observed position -1. Times 1 minus RJ. Probability of exit at position J. So start is, for example, S. We are getting QS 1 minus RS exactly, and then partial product will be 1 minus QS 1 minus RS times its prior value. Total. Okay, then S plus 1, ZJ will be S plus 1, so yeah, yes. And then it becomes n minus 1, and we will have qn minus 1, which is 1, 1 minus rn minus 1, plus partial product. Partial product will be also 0. So adding to partial product does not. Yeah, I think that line is extra actually. We can remove it because it will be 0 regardless. Partial product will be 0 by the way. Alright, No clicks at all. They also made a change here as well, right? Seeker. Here also indexes matter. Temporary. Alright. For position in you sorted all the click positions from previous click +1 to position -1 must do not exit and not click. Generate previous click +1 to position if it is 0, it's -1, it will become 0. But what if the position user, if we click on 0 up to 0, and then this for loop will be from 0 to 0, which won't be a for loop, so we are good to go. Yeah, it won't run, I'm sure. And the expression for right itself is not valid tonight, it will result in a syntax error because the for keyword is part of a loop structure and Python is simple. Oh, okay, yes. For x in print x, this will print. Oh, why? No. I mean, alright. No, wait a second. For for alright, let's say for J. Absolutely necessary is an empty range. There are no numbers from 0 up to but not included, so prints nothing. Perfect. That's what we want actually. So if we clicked on the first item, what will it be? We clicked on position 0. Use position 0 is in usorted. Then we will have from 0 to 0 nothing, and then we will go to the okay, no, we still probability equals 1 minus q position, because we did not exit. We may exit. Oh, because we still have. What if u is only 1 0? That's it. Okay, position must do not exit. Yes, click. Yes, it makes sense. And no, we may exit at that. And the previous click will be position. I have no. After the last click, no click probability will be no click probability is based previous click plus 1, which is 0. RQ. So we are having probability. So we are getting probability of getting 0 RQ. Probability will be probability times probability of 0 RQ, which is correct. I don't like this term. I don't like 1 minus q pose this term here. Why should we have it? Let's take a look at our formula now, the new formula. If u is the size of u is only 1 and the position is 0, we will have we only have C1. Alright, these are all 1. C1 minus 1. So if u is pos is only 0, we need to have probability of no click from to, but we wanna have RC1. R1 we need to have it. RCK. We need to have RCK. Yeah. So let me go over that. We need to have R1, R0 times that. So here we are saying, which is really good, Q start minus 1. This I like. Here from here I wanna R pose. Alright, let's spend some time here. So you sort that 0, 0 does nothing, and then probabilities. I don't need to have 1 minus q0, because you may exit at q0. So I want to have r pose let's see if this is the correct. We want to run this formula, right? It's not very difficult. We want to run this formula. So let's assume, I think we already went on it. This section we adjusted the code, probability of no click after ck plus 1. That is adjusted. So what we want to find is this multiplication here. And the thing with it is that only for k it is different. For others, yeah, for k it is different, and qck is actually inside the other one. Let's check. So qck is already here, which is really good. And then we want to make sure, yeah, for tricky indices, we need to n-1 and I don't know 0. We need to make sure everything is fine. Then the rest is just making it work for these, which sounds right. 1 minus qj, 1 minus rj, rck, and let's see. Like there is some room for freedom on where you put each term in the multiplication, and we have to just make a decision. I think this is actually a really good decision. We need to make sure the code implements it. Subset base this, you sorted, and then click, then 1 minus rj. So this part I need to Control X. Oh, Control Z. Yeah, we want to have this. The thing we want is that unless yeah, perfect, I got it. If pose is the last thing you sorted. Exactly. If pause equals you sorted -1, you want to have is less than this, else, which means it equals -1. Then we want to say what prob or pose. So this is one fix we have to make here, and let's pose. Clicks. Previous click. What is previous click now? Position. Position plus 1 to R. Sounds right. Just to make sure, what if U is an empty set? So then return no correct property 0 based or 0 RQ. And what is 0 RQ? Here even for 0 we have different solution. Start is 0, we will return the total. Perfect. Sounds good. They are matching. And then where is it? So okay, U empty, fine. U, let's say U has n-1 in it. Alright. Probability 1, previous click for position in U sorted. We are going this range previous click plus 1, and then pose becomes U sorted -1, and then you say previous click is pose n-1. So it will be previous click of n-1 nRQ. What is nRQ? Anarchy. Start is greater than equal n. It is return 1. Perfect. And then this one is also matched. And then we want to say one more. What if we click on 0 and for example n? Let's say 0, 5 and n-1. 0, 5 n-1. Or just 0, 5, I don't care. Yeah, 0, 5 is better. Alright, so 0, 3, 5. Position in U sorted. So U sorted is 0, 3, 5. Then previous click is -1 for range in 0 to 0, which means nothing. Then if position, which is 0, is less than U sorted -1, which is, you want to get probability, which is 1 equals 1 minus Q0 times R0, which is good. And then we are going previous click will be 0. Then what the next is 3 for J in 1 to 3. We want to have probability is 1 minus Q3. Sorry, 1 minus Q1 to 3, right? 1 minus Q1, 1 minus R1, 1 minus Q. So R2 exactly it is less than S, then probability is 1 minus Q. 1 minus q3 r3, and this is good. And then previous click will be 3 for j from 4 to 5, probability 5 not included. 1 minus q4, 1 minus r4, because it's less, it is not, it is equal, then probability will be r5, and then that's amazing. And then probability will be previous click is 5, 6, and it sounds good, amazing. And then we wanna, what if we have just 2 clicks in a row? For example, we have 1 and 2, and position is 1. Yeah, I think this for loop won't run, and this is amazing. Okay. So we have our main functions of cascade model running, which is amazing. And then we have 2 arrays where both user type q n minus 1 equals 1 all the time. Total number of clicks under mixture of user types 1 and 2 with their own relevance. Click array 1 r1 r2 q all length. Type 1 and length q. Set and length r1 and equal length n o j. Probability of reaching position j o. Equals np dot ones of n for j in range 0 1 to n. O of j equals O of j minus 1 times 1 minus q j minus 1. So what is O0? O1 is, what about O0? O0 should be 1. Okay, O is 1, so alright, I like that. O1 is O0, which is 1 times 1 minus Q0, I love it. And On minus 1 is On minus 2, 1 minus Qn minus 1, alright, perfecto. And then expected clicks for R times 1, so some O times R1. Yes, it's like a element wise product, right? And then sounds good. Then we also need to fix in the derivative the log likelihood. Let's fix that part too. Log of py given r elements of the R vector. Okay, these are bullshit, we don't need them. Yeah, this part is wrong. This is not correct. This, actually, this is right. Mhm. Oh, but it was written for the single type. I don't want single type, alright? And overall likelihood. Exactly. Mismatch rates. Um, why did we use a small? Yeah, I don't like this part that they are saying. Um, they bring log like the lambda gamma I outside of the. Yeah, how is that possible? Like, do you see that? Here theta is inside the log, but here gamma I is outside. So I think our code does not. Let's check the code. At the first step, we said, let's assume we don't want to. Uh, we don't want to estimate theta. Um, right? Let's assume we don't want to estimate theta. See how it goes. Okay. What is this? Simulate cascade session to user types. Perfect. For everything num sessions, pick user type. So we just want to this code be run for like number of sessions. Pick user type is 1 if npRN is less than p, and else it's user type 2, r equals r1, else r2, session clicks is 0, and session position clicked equals this. This is so funny. If you tell ChatGPT to create a map of Europe, it creates something, but the name of the countries, a lot of them are bullshit. Like, says, so they're not very good with photos, creating photos. Oh, maybe. So, for example, England is Netland in one. Italy is Italy, France is France. Okay, I don't know how correct are the borders of the countries, but right, this left one seems pretty good. For example, Sweden is called Sney, or Germany is Gercia, which is not true. And Turkey is Roski, and Greece is Greece. Italy is Italy. Damn, this is, let me check a real map of Europe. So Poland looks pretty accurate, but Lithuania here is Litmuka, and Estonia is correct, Ukraine is correct, Ukraine as it should be, Belarus, okay, Turkey is wrong, Greece is wrong, England is wrong, England is Nefland, and between Germany and France, what are they? Netherlands and Belgium. Netherlands becomes Hetz, and Belgium becomes bitch. I feel actually borders are better than the names. Bulgaria is correct. Serbia is smaller. Yeah, interesting. And this map sucks. Another option it gives another. Romania is Romana. Greece is Oris. Oh, sorry. Turkey is Oris. Greece is something completely different. Okay, it's very bad at putting letters on a map. France, Spain are correct. Germany is always wrong. Serment. And then we have Imland for, I guess, for Finland. Yeah, this map sucks, but the other one. And it wants me to prefer one. None of them are good. So clicks per session that happened. Why did I start that? Well, I learned it yesterday, but I wanna know how is that related to this. Um, anyways, I don't remember right now. Fuck! Fuck! Why should we say fuck? Alright, session clicked, session position clicked. Alright, we wanna model the cascade. R1, R2, then if it is not this, then if it is R2, session clicks is 0, session positions clicked. I love this one. J is 0, while J is less than N. While J is less than N. Alright, if np.random.rand is less than qj, means we wanna exit break. Else we are gonna examine if less than rj, we are gonna purchase +1, click, not purchase. Append of j, else we are gonna jj +1, we position and session clicks, position.append session positions clicked. Session click. You have how many names you have? We have session positions clicked, which is for each user, and it ends up being a subset of 1 to n, right? Perfecto. And then we have session clicks. What is session clicks? Oh, it's just the number of clicks. Fuck that, I don't care about it. Alright, return click for session click positions. Alright, now the probability of subset click 2 user types, 0 based. U, R1, R2, QP. Why is it called 0 based again? Yeah, these are all, by the way. Yeah, 0 based. Probability of exact subset of clicks, 2 types. Probability of subset click 2 user types, 0 base. So we will get U, which is this proposed subset, R1, R2, Q and P, probably that exactly the subset U of position is click. Mixture of user type 1, probability P, and user 2 from each type is different. Click probability R1 or R2. The list of position 0 base that must be clicked. Yeah, I think that Q expression was wrong. And then what are you seeing? Alright. Demonstration. Alright, demonstration. Wait. Okay, it's very simple actually, right? Pu type 1, probability of subsequently UR1Q, UR2 return. Type 2 or something. Oh, it just returns the probability of that subset getting clicked. And then P times PU type 1, 1 minus. That's true. But does it simulate the data that the subset gets clicked? That's the more important. We are, in this part, we are synthesizing the data, right? Name equals main, R1, R2. We need to have Q, last Q should be 1 now. And then we want to say P is 0.6, type 2, expected non-compute, expected clicks. Just one thing. Yeah. But what about the subset? Yeah, what about the clicks? Compute expected clicks, 2 user types, 0 base. R1, R2, QP. Print everything. That's bullshit. I don't care about it. Where is this function, by the way? Compute expected clicks to user type 0 base. Yeah, that's fucking simple function. This is not that fucking important. And then the main function I want is number of sessions 100 simulation. Alright, I want the simulation. I want my subsets. Clicks, positions, clicked, simulate cascade session, 2 user type 0 base, num sessions R1, R2, QP, random shit 42. So we want to say simulate cascade session, which is this one, and then I want to just check. Alright, this part I was looking for this part. Perfect. R is R1, R is R2, right? Where was it? Yeah, R is R1, else R is R2, perfect. Fucking print, simulate average, click, num session, np.mean clicks. That exact subset, one step, position 1, 3, position 1, and the R calculated other node, example 0, 3, 1. What is it? Alright, sounds really good. Let's check it. Okay. Part 2. So click list 1 based equals position 1, position session. What is session? For session in position clicked is this one, simulate. Alright. And position clicked is the result of that for each session in position clicked. I don't like the name session. But it doesn't matter. Click list equal click list 1 based. Now we are estimating. Can we just I wanna print you I wanna print positions clicked. That's beautiful. And how long is our list? 10? And is the length of this list 3, 3, 3, and is 9. 3, 3, and is 9. So we get 9 clicked or no? Not. Oh. Well, we don't get 8 clicked either, but so let me make it sure. Where is it? I want to say if we get clicks at 9. So we are gonna exit at 1, but we are not gonna exit at other places. And then we are gonna, other things are not relevant, but the last thing is always relevant. I mean, we want to get click at 8, by the way, right? Because it's still 0 based, not 1 based. This one is 1. I have to 5 minutes. That's great, by the way. This is terrible. It says that we are doing something wrong. We want to get 1 click every time. That makes sense, but I want to see this. Yeah, this is wrong. The code is wrong. Why is it wrong? We don't get the last one. Alright. 5 minutes? Alright, 5 minutes. 11:07. So this is 0 based, n is 9, and minus 1 is 8. And we want to check why it's not happening. I think I cannot last 5 minutes, to be honest. This shit is serious. Where is the simulate data? Yeah, fuck this. I want to get the simulation part. Simulate cascade. Exactly. This is the part. So we have problem simulation. I think computation part, we checked it. Let's assume we are correct. Let's believe in ourselves. Fucking. I can make it up to 1107. Simulate cascade session, 2 user type, 0 base, number of session, R1, R2, QP, Jesus, random seed, none. I'm exploding. Not really. I'm not exploding. I'm not. I will be exploding in the future when it's 1107. Right now I'm fine. Right now I can tolerate it. Simulate num sessions under 2 user type cascade, 0 base, R1J, R2J. Click probabilities for type 1 or 2 at position J, P. User is type 1, else probability type 2. Random seed is not known. Random seed is not known. What does that mean? Okay, fuck that. Enter in the random seed. What the fuck? Len of Q. Why do we have random seed? Alright, is len of Q start len of R1 and R2 and same lengths. Click per session and clicked positions. Oh, that's what matters. Clicked positions. And then for whatever in number of sessions, which is 100, we wanna the order doesn't matter. Oh, 1106. What if it is just a false alarm? We can redistribute the shed inside. Okay, user type equal 1. Whatever. Okay. I think it's not a good practice, by the way, because you will get kidney stone. But I do that because I don't do that. I make excuse every time to go to the restroom and not pay attention, stay here. Actually, right now I feel comfortable. I will stay here. You know what? I think it really helped. It's not that serious. I can see there's some shit inside me, but 5 minutes ago it was a big, oh, you should go. But right now it's like, yeah, fine. Anyways, user type equal 1 if np.random.rand is less than p, r equal r1 user. Alright, sounds good. This part so far good. Session clicks equals 0. Session positions clicked is empty. Sounds good. J is 0. J is always less than n. We are working 0 base, so exit with probability qj. If n feeder is less than qj, qj is 0, so it cannot be less than 0. Break. We will break. And else, what we will do, we click nope, 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 and j becomes n minus 1. It is q, n minus 1 is 1, it is. Okay, so it breaks, alright. But less than that, qj is 0, that random.rand is greater than, so it's not about breaking, it's about the else. So for j from 0, 0 included, n minus 2 included, we have and is less than rj. Rj is 0 then, right? Rj is 0. And RJ is 0, right? RJ is 0 or not? Yes, RJ is were 0 because I didn't want to get receive any click at the beginning. I wanted the last item to get click. So that rand is always greater than RJ. We don't get any clicks, session clicks, session positions click that happen. None of those J's will be appended. So I think this n should be n minus 1. Yeah, that's the thing. J equals j plus 1. And then when j is n minus 1 also. Okay. When j is n minus 1, that's the problem with the code. np.rand is less than qj because qn minus 1 is 1. We should not break. There is a difference in our approach, me and ChatGPT's approach toward this problem. ChatGPT says if we are exiting at position J, right? Technicalities, by the way. These languages are translatable to each other. So ChatGPT says if we are exiting at position J, it means we are not clicking on item J. I'm saying you can exit at position J, still click on item J, but do not go to the item J plus 1. So that's the source of problem. Yeah. No. So I want to still add this, then break. We want to exit, but we want to still check this if we can click or not. But if it is not less than qj, alright, so we could actually compute that and then break. Yeah, okay. I want to change it to this actually. I want to put it here. And break. Otherwise, what do you say, guys? This is pretty much better. So I'm at position J. If odds are less than RJ, I will click on the item and then I will add J to my clicks. But if it's less than QJ, we are going to break what? And we are not gonna go to the next stop. But What if it is greater than RJ? We don't click on it. Alright, so this, oh, okay, there is. Because we may not click on it, we may still exit. That's also possible, so that's the best option. Is it true? No. So okay, after 5 minutes, any signals to go to the restroom were respected. Even though, let's go. No. So, okay. Let's get the click at the last one. So, less than J. We are gonna add one click. We are gonna append J. No, okay. Appending J is also. Oh, yes. If we are at J, we can append J if it is relatable. But with probability Qj, we will not go to the J plus 1. Qj is all about going to Qj, to position J plus 1. It is not about anything about J. We are already at J. Qj is telling us, are we going to J plus 1 or not? And then we append J. So, okay, J plus 1 should come here. Control X. Am I correct? So we are at J, we get the click, we are this. If yeah, okay. So now let's say we get the break, and that's the problem with J plus 1, right? X. So we get the click. Let's assume it is not less than Qj. We are not exiting, we are going to next one. So having J plus 1 here, fine. We are going to do the same shit. But if we are exiting, we are not going to J plus 1. What it causes is that, okay, now this Qj that we have here, it should be Qj minus 1 now. Yes. If I want to keep it Qj, you don't go to the next one. That sounds correct. If it is greater than that, means we are going to the J plus 1. So we are going to. And what if J is 0? Sounds good. If J is n minus 1, it is. We are coming here. J will be n. And Qn minus 1, it is true. We'll break. Sounds good. Alright, let's do it again. No way, why? We didn't get any clicks again. estimated average number of clicks per 100 session, which is 0 again, which is not good. Yeah, okay, why do we have problem? Simulation, again simulation, cascade, and these parts are correct, all of them. These are correct. Alright, what is weird is if np.rand, what is this function? I hope it is between 0 and 1 uniformly. No, fucking not 01. So for when j is 0 up to n minus 2 included, this motherfucker this motherfucker okay. Yeah, this sounds stupid. Somebody watches this video, they say this guy changes his mind every time. But honestly, alright. We wanna add to j plus 1 every time. Yeah. So for example, we are here. Alright, it's relatable. We are at position j. Item j is relatable. We click on it. We add it to our items. Then that's perfect. But and then we generate a random number. We decided that we want to exit. We break. Sounds good. We decided we are not gonna exit. We don't break. J is j plus 1. We will check if the next one is. This sounds right. And then we go to the n minus 1. It's less than us. We get the click. Okay, if it is, but if it's not relatable, it's not relevant, then we check if we want to exit or not. If it is, we want to exit, we break. That's it. If you don't, we will go to okay. And then we'll get to n minus 1. We click on it, we add it to our set, and then we decide we want to exit, we break. Sounds good. That's it. That's the function that implements it. So this part is also good. Let's get back to our normal vectors. La 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 la. Normal vectors are one no. QR code, exactly. La la, kernel reassert clear output. Yeah. So the only thing left from last time, minor issues we wanna fix, where is P? Where is P? When did I remove P? Okay. Where is it? P is here. When did I delete it? That's one. La 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 R1 R2 Q and P. Alright, now dude, numbers are even closer this time. Alright. So let's see. We are getting 8, yes. Okay, sounds good. Make it 1 based. And now we wanna go for the likelihood. I'm tired. Feels forced. Alright, cascade probabilities. You wanna find out those fucking items and their R's. That's what you want. Clicks. We get the clicks, we get the R. I'm not sure if we get the R. And we get the Q. Q is not query, but it's the probability of quitting. Okay, computes probability of observing or subset U happening given the R relevance vector under the cascade model. We sorted list of click the positions U1. Let's make it C1 to CK. Array of length n, Rj, probability of clicking item J, reached QRH, acquisition, return the float. The probability of observing exactly these clicks. What is returns a float? What returns a float? Okay, function. And len of R, if len of clicks equals 0, clicks is just a subset U. It's not all the sessions, alright? Probability of no click is skip all and eventually exit. Probability of no clicks is skip all and eventually exit. We will, what was it? Rock you. We will compute that using probability of no click at 1, alright. Return P no click 1 RQ. It's 1 based code, by the way. La 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 la. Probability of no click 1 RQ. We have it here. Where is that probability computed? This function is called no clicks probability 0 based. But this one is says probability of no click. It has the name 0 based in it, alright, that's a good part. Return P no click 1 RQ. Where is this function? Okay, it's computed. Bro, fucking. Well, we already have it. Why are you computing it again? Probability of no click. Yeah, it's just excessive. Extra. Probability of no click is start position RQ. Probability that there are no further clicks from position start position onward. This is sums over all possible exit positions or none with no click in between. So this is again the same computation that we already had. So this part of the code is I don't want it. Just keep the name because I don't want to. P no click start. I want to say 1 RQ. I want to say no clicks probability 0 based. Dude, that's it. I'm doing ChatGPT's work here. I expected him to do better. P no clicks. Control V. So for definite cascade probability, then return no clicks probability 0 based 1 RQ. Len of clicks is 0, the subset is 0, we want to start from 0. Gyro. And Okay. Um, Zero RQ probably user survive and doesn't click. So sensitive here. Then probably user survive and doesn't click up to first click. From position 1 up to C1 minus 1. Why are you doing it again? Oh, okay. This is different. Now we are computing the probability, but we already had it. We didn't. We already have this problem. Cascade probability. We have it. Probability of subset click zero based. Yeah, we already have it. Yeah, why are you doing it? So if we have a subset, what is the probability of it? Actually, this is far better. This is more so it's computing it, and I like the way it's computing it here, because it is more spread, like explaining in smaller step. The code is not very dense here. And it separates zero. So this one is also, I don't like it. And it's repetitive, so I'm not gonna use it. Cascade probability zero, right? What is the name of it here? Probability of subset clicked zero base, URQ. Alright, these are extra. Okay, log likelihood mixture, clicks list RARB Q theta. Theta is P. I don't mind it. Compute the total log likelihood for the mixture model. Clicks list of each user's clicked. Each entry is a list of clicked positions. RARB relevance vectors for RA, A and B, Q exit probability length N. I think I'm gonna type A. What is it? L1 is 0. What is L1? For U in clicks list. Okay. Cascade probability, PA cascade probability of U, RA, and Q. Okay. Now I have to match zero based and one based. I hate it. I hate zero based. I actually want one based, you know. Now that we are putting time to make it one based, why don't we just make it Pinot click and cascade? I'm gonna change the name based on the zero based part, but I'm gonna remove anything zero based. We have R1, R2. What is RAR? Doesn't matter. Mixed probability is theta PA plus 1 minus theta PB. Yes. Log 0 if mixed probability is, what is mixed probability? 10 to the minus 14. L1, okay, L1 is the loss function. L1 is L1 minus 10, else L1 plus log of mixed probability, which is true. Here, okay, we are supposed to fix the log term, right? We don't need it. Like, we are computing the likelihood first, and then we are taking its log, perfecto, and then we return. So we are summing over all users their likelihood of that the shit happening, and then we have E step and M step. Okay. What was it? Okay, we are summing over likelihoods, and then no, why this big? L1 is then. This is so big. Alright. Minus 40. We are getting a log. Like here. Are you watching? Right. Here, I'm saying, okay, if this mixed probability is less than 10 to the minus 14, we want to add minus 10 to the minus 10 to its loss function, the log. No, I'm gonna say, let's add minus 14. That's perfect. Sounds good. You need to just set the 0 base and 1 base. Alright, and then E-click is RA, RB, Q, theta, step compute, gamma, I, A for each user, I. probability of user I being type A based on the given clicks. Do we need that? Return an array gamma of links number of users. Gamma A for U in click list. PA cascade probability of PB cascade. You have that mix A theta PA 1 minus theta PB. And denominator is mix A plus mix B. If denominator is less than 10 to the minus 14, gamma A that happened 0.5, else mix A over denominator, return entry.array gamma A, gradient R, gradient R click list RQ. This is the gradient, this RQ. We are maximum with respect to R, alright. And gamma vector, alright. Computes the gradient of sum of I gamma I. This is the wrong part. This is the part that we don't like. We don't want to maximize this motherfucker. We want to maximize log of. So, by the way, I don't want this for now. I just want to assume I know theta. I want to assume I know theta. So this is the part that we were worried about. More than zero sum. So fuck gamma log of theta p plus 1 minus theta pp. We want to maximize that. Forcible say this will be a numerical gradient approach using finite difference for production. You do not you do an analytic derivative, but that's more complex to implement. 1 minus 5 G zeros of R space objective is 0. And I don't care, we need to fix this code first. First compute objective sum I gamma I log PUIR at the, that's terrible, I don't want that. Derivative, yeah, we don't want to do that, this is not good. Alright, return G, maybe it's for another code, not for this code. And then what did we compute here? We can't keep gamma, but I don't like this. This is wrong. Yeah. Well, actually, maybe it is right. So you have a bunch of data. You want to maximize. Want to find R that maximizes log of sum of log of P of U given RA and RB, right? So we have 2 times n variables. Theta, we know it. Maximize the probability of observation. Maximize Yeah, I think ChatGPT is wrong here. So we have two n variables, which are RA and RB, and then we want to say, based on our observation max, the probability of our observation must be maximized, right? All of ui's, and then we want to say users are independent. It will be pi of probability of ui given RA, RB, and theta, we know it, and then we want to say it's equivalent to its log of the pi of this. I'm going to say sum of log of p of ui RA, RB, and pi is p is there, and then we want to say why do I look at my phone? And then we want to say, all right, well, now the important sigma log p ui given RA RB. All right. What is that p? P of ui, it is either with probability p, probability of, so p is in the log, or theta, ui RA plus 1 minus theta p ui RB. And this whole thing is in the log. Now in E step you suddenly, or in M step you suddenly say, no, it is outside. Gamma I get it. Yeah, you want to say, actually I don't know what the fuck gamma I is, by the way. I don't want you to. Alright, let's not update data. Let's have no E step, by the way. I fucking hate E step. Why do we want E step? I don't want to. I just want to do a derivative and compute it. Our E step is very simple. Let me just, there is no code in, well, I can use ChatGPT. Oh, that does it? But it's not cool. No, not. Control plus slash. Oh, that's amazing. So let me check. Control plus slash. Okay. Alright, that's amazing. That's good to know. Control again. It's a toggle. Okay, it doesn't add all the time. Okay. So if I check control plus slash. Right. Yeah, I don't want each step. Alright. So what does it? Alright, gradient R. Click list. Alright, compute the gradient of sum of I. This is not what I want. This is terrible. R here gamma is either. Yeah, we don't want that because gamma or theta should be inside the log. It should be. Yeah, it should be. Alright, and so is this, G is entry is this, X objective is this, going with objective sum I, gamma I. Alright, I want this. Let's give it to ChatGPT first. Tell it what there. just for O. It's not O1 even. What other models do we have now? 4.0, 4.5, and O1, O3 mini high. More models. 4 is leaving. Alright. Remove the ESFX Amazon. Yeah, use numerical. I don't care. Updated plan will. GPT-3 was the one I started. Honestly, at this time it feels. Yeah, Nagin believed life will become more local. Like, you don't. Like, remote working and things like that. Okay, I'm not sure if it's what she meant, but she said things become more local. Where is the function? MLK cascade. Are you dumb or whatever? So where the fuck? Was it in O1? I guess it was. Yeah. I think I should iterate this here. This is can you just it's using 401 right now, right? You're dumb fuck. Fucking dumb. Alright, that's it. That's the problem with ChatGPT. Well, where are those functions? Alright, I will also go to anything. Ah, okay, thanks, God. Alright, guys, I really need to eat something before continuing.